So yeah, who we talking about is Charlie Kirk. And so if y'all haven't seen the news, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the news in the video clips, unfortunately, that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Um, it was a clear assassination. You can't like you can say whatever, unalived or whatnot, but it was assassination because I'm like this like we were just talking about this in the production meeting. It is like if you have not have fired a weapon before, it is not very easy to hit a very narrow target. Like the most novel people need a yeah, it's like, you have to have a big like, if you like, anybody who's not experienced in it, know it's very difficult to actually nail that shot. And so, it like, he got hit so I believe I mean, I don't I'm only speculating here of where it hit, but it hit in his neck, and I'm thinking it hit his carotid artery because it happened so quickly, and then it hit the carotid artery, like, it's right here. It didn't hit mid center, it hit here, and it was quick. He went down very quickly. And so this wasn't like, they rushed him to the hospital and he had like, no, it was gone,
I
gone.
see.
Yeah, it was gone. It
Yeah, I
was,
seen it. I seen it on. I was flying here, and I see like a headline. Yeah, yeah. I would have known that man.
yeah. And so if you don't know who he is, he was a hardline right wing Republican, very supported Donald Trump, and was he did a lot of debates and a lot of colleges.
The master debater.
Yeah, so that yeah, 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 yeah. So that's him. That's him. That's him. And we talked about him. We've called him the names is pretty love a pussy. But you know, you know, as much as it sucks because at the end of the day, it's just words. You can walk away, you can go to your house. It's just words. And for someone to have made this active decision to take another person's life because of words. Yes, his words were powerful and they were influential. However, most people like you can turn a TV off, you can click you can swipe left. You can. I have many times. I don't watch everything that he's done. I don't like after I swipe left on it, swipe right on it, I don't think about it anymore. I don't. I see him again, and it's the same conversations. They don't change. That's how he became popular. Power by repetition. And so, yeah, like he was a polarizing man. We were just talking about social media, instant gratification. That's all you gotta do is be mean and polarizing, and you can make money and whatnot. But in real life, this is a 31-year-old man with two children and a wife. No matter what his freaking afflictions are and how much people disagree with him, I can disagree with a lot of people. People told me I can go kick rocks and kiss their ass and whatnot. First, wash it. But I'm like, no one deserves that. No one fucking deserves to actually lose their life because of words, unless he was already actively with a weapon in his hand, pew pewing somebody else.
Mm,
But he didn't. He had a sharp tongue, just like many of us do. I got a sharp tongue too, bitch.
mm.
And I know if I was in any kind of debate, I would have been in that fucking rumble too. I watched him on was it I think it was Parker Gets a Job, and he's really, really like he's been debating Charlie Kirk for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And so no one would like there's no justification for taking someone else's life, and it's not even okay to actually relish in the fact that he's gone. But you know what? In our society, thoughts and prayers.
Like that idea you talked about in pre-production, where the Democrats need to introduce a gun control bill
And
in his
name
name.
in
Yeah.
his name. We can't take the credit for that. A friend of mine actually from a law firm said that. She was like, "I wonder if wouldn't that be something if Democrats drafted a bill, to regulate guns and put his name on it and see if Republicans vote for it? You know, that may have been the nail in the coffin. To be honest with you, like if they was to draft the bill right now, Republicans say no because you pew pewed one of their own, and his bigger crowd was the young bros, the and so these young bros. easily swayed it left or right
Yeah.
every day. They easily swayed it. So, you know, it sucks. It's a sad day that this happened, but this is a precursor for what is to come. We talked about this many times that, you know, the quiet ones are the most dangerous ones. And
And so,
yeah, and you know, for every villain, there's a, you know, there's a bigger villain.
mm,
And so, I think that there's got to be a place where we got to press pause or we got to go level set. What the fuck are we doing in this country? Because the thing is, that's a precursor for more happening. It's a precursor for that. You know, we see a lot of the MAGA. They're a whole lot of mouth. We've seen them do stuff like, you know, one dressed up as ICE and unalive somebody else, a politician, and we thoughts and prayers them. We their name went away in a matter of weeks, and they were a politician,
yeah, yeah,
held office. This guy was a podcaster, a very famous podcaster. But at the same time, the goober did not deserve to have his life ended. He was 31. He's 31. He was 31. Baby, you don't know if his opinions would change by the time he hit 40 or by the time he hit 50.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But for me, it's like, well, is that your whole life? Are you going to like just annoy people with your contrarian view and like are you uh, I feel like it's a lot more harmful than you are stating. Like, yes, like healthy debate is good, but but again, like we find ourselves in this country where we're like debating science. Science isn't a debate. Science is science. Science comes to a fact. Science comes to be a fact
Yeah.
because you develop a hypothesis,
Mhm.
you test the hypothesis,
Mhm.
and if you were correct, or if your assumptions were correct, then that becomes what we call scientific, or what we, so like those things have a defined. I
Mhm.
mean, they're not abstract, you know. So
But
it's like the debating of it, especially when the debate isn't the how we advance society at large. it, his conservative points of views, from what I've seen, the Jubilee things, his conservative points of views kind of point in the direction of the supremacy of it all, the bootstrappy shit of it, or like I think he was a lot harmful. I think he's harmful in the way that a lot of social media lights are. Like, they have a big platform,
mhm.
they have the ability to reach a big audience to
Mhm.
plant the seed of some weird grievance.
Mhm.
And so now he's popular in mobilizing those people. Like, I don't know, man. Knocking on wood, more near piercings, but closer, you know, or through the notes. I mean, through the necks, you know.
And
I feel like the waiting it out 4 years.
I don't think we have to wait for 4 years.
Yeah.
I really don't think so. I really do think that
Till
this
till 2026, we gonna keep playing this game.
I
We're
don't
gonna we gonna keep sliding the tariffs, or we gonna keep
I
playing with the Fed. Like
I think it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be really hard, really difficult to actually keep this up before it hits close to home. This is a close to home for MAGA. It's a close to home for people who supported him, people he was easily accessible to. You know, like, I'm pretty sure that a Steve Bannon is real worried right now. I bet you, what's it called, Miller,
shit.
Stephen Miller, makes him real nervous. He can like he's not the president, so it's not like he gets the security that everybody else get. So I'm like, and this person was super polarizing, you know. So what happens to the others who are polarizing? We already know that Miller is the architect of Project 20, is it was 2026 or Project 20 something, 2025. Like, we already know that.
Say, damn, man, I got 26 and a 27. Like, damn, we fuck.
But I'm saying that because that like these are people that people like their name has been in the news enough. They've seen your face enough to after a while it's like, "We'll shut you up."
Mm, mm,
And we don't know if it was what a party affiliation it was. We don't know. The dude, there was one dude sitting, standing at the front row, had a MAGA hat on. So we don't know. It was a mix of people.
mm.
And what happens if this person was just doing like the dude from with the ice outfit on, put the hat on, and poop him? How you gonna tell a difference? How you gonna tell the difference? They thought it was the old white man in the video, and it turns out it wasn't him. They still haven't caught this person. They don't know if it's a man, woman, but the sounds of it. I'm speculating. I'm not a professional at this. Sound like it was a rifle. It sounded like a long shot because the sound the sound of an 8 millimeter versus a rifle, two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one did not like it has a more eight. Yeah, an 8 millimeter has a much more
Did they pierce him? Did anybody else get hit?
no, and that's why I thought it was like it had to be a low. That's why, yeah, exactly. Because I mean, it hit where it's supposed to hit. It was a deadly hit. It didn't clip an ear or nothing. This person was able to either was what they would call a lucky shot, or somebody scoped it from afar
Mm,
and landed the shot
mm,
because it sounded like a rifle. It didn't sound like an automatic
mm.
because it automatically has a different muzzle sound. If you've been around enough weapons, you know that the muzzle sound different. Whereas this one sounded like a hunting rifle. They had a different sound to it. So
Hey, that's a sniper rifle.
yeah, that's what it sounded like. Yeah, yeah, like exactly like that. And what are we gonna do with the gun laws now? I mean, do we like like at the same time, the same week, we've had multiple shootings. We had that woman who was stabbed to death.
But but he's the arbiter of crime fighter, the,
Yeah.
the crook and the thief.
It,
He the one that we gonna put on fixing crime.
so I was like, will Utah get a some
Joe Beverly fire?
no. Where like are they gonna send the National Guard there now? Yeah, are they gonna be there? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
Mhm. Mm.
But
Well, sorry for that man. You know,
yeah,
walking around here, that really contrary, antithetical point of view for what?
for what?
That's not bringing people closer together.
No.
It's
Mm-mm.
not fostering, kinship, neighbor, fellowship. It's not doing any of that.
No.
So, again, a healthy debate is one thing, but to for all your positions to be nefarious,
Get out of here. Get out of here.